There's a difference between someone who likes you and someone who is obsessed with you. The obsessed person doesn't always tell you. Their body does. Tonight, I'm going to show you the hidden signals that betray someone's deepest fixation, signals they don't even know they're sending. Let's start with the most primal signal of all, the pupil dilation response. When someone is obsessed with you, their pupils physically expand the moment you enter their line of sight. This isn't something they can control. It's the autonomic nervous system flooding with norepinephrine, the same chemical released during a fight or flight response, except here, it's triggered by desire. Sign number 1, gravitational leaning. When someone is obsessed, their body literally leans toward you like gravity is pulling them in. Watch their torso. Even in a group conversation, their chest and shoulders will angle in your direction, as if the rest of the room doesn't exist. Psychologists call this ventral fronting, and it's one of the most reliable indicators of deep emotional investment. Sign number 2, the echo effect. This is subconscious mirroring taken to an extreme level. An obsessed person doesn't just copy your gestures, they start adopting your speech patterns, your vocabulary, even your laugh. Neuroscience tells us this happens because their mirror neurons are firing overtime, literally rewiring their brain to sync with yours. Here's where it gets dark. Sign number 3, the peripheral watch. An obsessed person will track your movements without ever looking directly at you. You'll catch them in your peripheral vision, their head slightly turned, their eyes cutting sideways. This is a survival instinct from our ancestors, the same way a predator watches prey without triggering a flight response. They are studying you, constantly. Sign number 4, the touch escalation ladder. Someone obsessed with you will find every excuse to make physical contact, but they do it slowly, strategically. First a brush against your arm. Then a hand on your shoulder. Then a touch that lingers 1 second too long. Each touch releases oxytocin in both of you, and their subconscious knows this, so they keep climbing the ladder. Sign number 5 is one most people completely overlook, the memory vault. When someone is obsessed with you, they remember everything. That random thing you said about your childhood 3 weeks ago, they'll bring it up. The song you mentioned once in passing, it's now on their playlist. This isn't just good listening. This is the hippocampus encoding every detail about you as high-priority emotional memory. Sign number 6, vocal frequency shift. This one is backed by hard science. A study from the Journal of Nonverbal Behavior found that people unconsciously change the pitch of their voice when talking to someone they're deeply attracted to. Men tend to speak slightly deeper, women tend to speak slightly higher. If their voice sounds different around you compared to everyone else, their limbic system is screaming what their mouth won't say. Now here's the dangerous one. Sign number 7, the jealousy microexpression. When someone is obsessed and they see you giving attention to another person, watch their face in the first half second. You'll see a flash, a tightening of the jaw, a slight narrowing of the eyes, sometimes a barely visible flinch. This microexpression lasts less than a quarter of a second, but it reveals a tsunami of emotion they're desperately trying to hide. But let's go deeper. There's a biological mechanism most dating coaches will never tell you about, called the dopamine anticipation loop. When someone becomes obsessed, their brain starts releasing dopamine not when they see you, but when they anticipate seeing you. This is the same neural pathway activated in gambling addiction. You become their slot machine. Every notification, every doorway, every possibility of your presence gives them a chemical hit. Sign number 8, the digital orbit. In the modern age, obsession leaves a digital fingerprint. They're the first to view your story. They like your posts within minutes. They react to things you shared days ago. This isn't casual scrolling. This is someone who has placed you at the center of their digital universe, and algorithms are now confirming what their behavior already reveals. Sign number 9, the protective instinct. When someone is obsessed, they become hyper-aware of your safety and comfort without being asked. They'll walk on the street side of the sidewalk. They'll check if you got home okay. They'll notice when your energy shifts before anyone else in the room does. This is the amygdala classifying you as someone worth protecting at a primal, non-negotiable level. Sign number 10, the future projection. Listen carefully to how they talk about the future. An obsessed person will unconsciously insert you into their plans, saying things like, "We should try that restaurant," or "You'd love this place I'm going to next month." They're not just making conversation. Their prefrontal cortex has already built a mental model of the future, and you are in every version of it. Now here's the part nobody talks about. These signs can be used in reverse. Once you understand how obsession is built neurologically, you can trigger these same patterns in someone else. Intermittent reinforcement, strategic vulnerability, controlled scarcity, these are the levers that hijack the dopamine system and make someone's brain classify you as irreplaceable. That's not manipulation, that's understanding the operating system you were born with. So the next time you're with someone, stop listening to just their words. Watch their pupils. Feel their vocal shifts. Notice where their body points when the room is full of distractions. The truth about obsession is that it can never be fully hidden, because the body always confesses what the mind tries to deny. If you learned something tonight, subscribe, because we're just getting started.